Hello everyone, today I will be finally sharing part 2 of the 3-part series of Life is Strange Unused content. In today's video, we'll be exploring unused scenes, endings, outcomes, choices, and unused video sequences. So without any further explanation, let's get into it. The following concept art sketches shows a scene that likely was planned early on for the game, but it was not adapted into it at the end. In here we can see a concept art sketch for a cutscene by Edward Kaplan, depicting Max Caulfield, Chloe Price, and Warren Graham, which are hard to tell who's who. I think we got Max right in the center of the frame, looking like she's holding her Polaroid camera, Chloe on the left, and Warren on the right, I think sort of hiding behind Max. They're all looking up the sky because apparently it started snowing, which might have been added in the snow cutscene. But in here we see Warren on his own and Max and Chloe didn't show up at all. Apart from that, there was a planned hospital scene for Polarized, which was meant to happen between David saving Max in the darkroom and the scene at the diner during the storm. In this quick scene, David would have brought Max to the hospital after freeing her from the darkroom, but Max would have escaped to go to get the photo from Warren. It was stated by Michael Koch that they scraped this scene because it didn't add much to the story, and they preferred to focus energy on more dialogue and time between Max and Chloe after. The last unused scene I could find was in the 3rd episode, where after being dropped off by Chloe at Blackwell Academy, Max is then directly seen in her room. In the trailer of this episode, Max can be seen actually wandering around the main campus, which she was likely headed for her dorms. During development, Dontnod had considered a hospital ending, an alternative version of the Sacrifice Chloe ending, in which Chloe Price would have fallen into a coma instead of being killed. The scene would have shown Max Caulfield waking up in the hospital next to Chloe's hospital bed instead of attending Chloe's funeral. The co-director Michael Koch explained in an interview that it wasn't a third ending really, saying, "It was when we were in the writing process, when you make the choice of sacrificing Chloe to save Arcadia Bay. We were hesitating between really killing Chloe, like we did, and maybe leaving her in a coma to offer hope that she could still be alive. But ultimately, when we were writing, we thought that it wasn't a good decision to go this way, because it would have reduced the impact of your choice. So if you're making the choice of sacrificing Chloe, we shouldn't make a cop-out, and we should go all the way to really offer an end." With the mentioning of a location called Hospital Ending in the game files since episode 1, it was speculated whether Dontnod Entertainment originally intended to provide a third ending where Max ended up in the hospital, probably shot by Nathan Prescott after intervening in his and Chloe's confrontation in the bathroom at Blackwell Academy, and so preventing both Arcadia Bay's destruction and Chloe's death. This possible outcome inspired a lot of fanfictions. The hospital room scene in episode 4 was originally created for this alternate Sacrifice Chloe ending, which is evident by a concept art done in an early stage of development. Furthermore, Kate Marsh's appearance in the hospital wasn't originally planned either. It was only added because the players liked Kate so much. Unused audio files and animations indicate that it was possible for Chloe to die in 3 different ways at the end of the confrontation with Frank on the beach in episode 4 while trying to protect Max. The following are unused audio files named Chloe Dead.
"You like having a gun pointed at you, bitch? Huh?
No, she doesn't, asshole!
Dumbass."
Chloe!
In the same scene, we can also find these unused animations. The first one is named Beach Chloe Dead, and shows Chloe rapidly moving backwards before being shot in the stomach and falling to the ground. The second one is named Chloe Dead version 2 and shows Chloe holding a gun and firing it before being shot and falling to the ground. And the third one is named Chloe Dead version 3 and shows Chloe drawing a gun from behind her back and being shot before she can actually aim. Chloe then falls to the ground. Some unused dialogue choices can or could be found in the game files, but as far as I could find, I could only find one in the episode 3 Chaos Theory, We can see one in episode 3 of Dana's room, where apparently Max can actually say Victoria tortured Kate, which may have been replaced by the third choice of blame Victoria, where Max says Dana that Victoria shouldn't have shared the video. But again, tortured is a big word, which could mean Victoria actually tortured Kate while she was unconscious in the Vortex Club video. Or Max could have said the word tortured more in a metaphorical sense rather than a literal one. To end this video, we'll show 3 unused video sequences that didn't quite appear on the main game. These first 2 videos appear to be in an early version of the intro of episode 3. The first one seems like just an static shot of the dorms. The second video actually looks like a complete intro cutscene, which isn't too different from the actual intro of episode number 3. I'll put them both side by side so you can compare them more easily. The third and last video is an early version of the episode 5 teaser video. This file was removed from episode 3's files with episode 4's release. In here we clearly see Jefferson's darkroom and the black silhouette which appears to be Mr. Jefferson with Kate Marsh's files. We can tell this scene was on early stages of development and Jefferson's looks like he's holding a pink rectangle that appears to be a syringe. And that's basically all I could share for today. Last video, which is part 3, will be out in my channel eventually. And by the way, all this information was taken from the Life is Strange fandom wiki, which its link will be in the description of this video obviously. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, maybe leave a like, leave a comment, and I hope we can keep in touch. Goodbye.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.